Hey everyone, welcome back to Danny's Karma, where the universe speaks and the vibe is real. It is so cold. All right. I sent out most of the whatchamacallit, the numbers. I think I'm just missing one more. I'm gonna send it in a second. I'm gonna get a little light darker in here because it's too light. Okay. So much light. All right, let's see. So questions are closed because I am tired today. I'll probably come back on Sunday. Everyone should have gotten their numbers. Please check your emails. All right, let me light some sage and we're going to get started. Hi, Louis. Hey, Anna. Girl, me too. Let me just put on here that questions are closed. Hey, Keish. Hey, Tina. Hey, Gigi. Okay, let us start. What is going on with my tablet? Not right now. What the frig? Oh, great. Okay, here we go. All right, let us start. Hey, everyone. We're going to start off with number 56. You got the card of progressions and journey. You could be taking a trip real soon. I just saw the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There may be an upcoming trip for you. All right. For number 56, let's see. I think you sent me another question. Okay, change of question. So you want a channel, present, and future for the Aries with love and finance. All right. For number 56, what is the current energy as far as love and finance? Oh, my neck hurts. Current energy for number 56. Current energy for love and finance. You guys can hear me fine, right? Oh, I didn't put it on here. Sorry. All right, there we go. Number 56. What the heck? Present energy for love and finance. Seven of Wands. Thank you. Oh, the Ten of Swords. Love and finance for number 56. Present energy. The King of Pentacles. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. The Star in reverse. Aquarius energy. And the Ace of Pentacles. What's the Seven of Wands? The Lovers. The Ten of Swords. The Seven of Cups, the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Page of Swords. What's the Seven of Wands? Page of Cups. What's the Seven of Wands? Strength. King of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Okay, I got it. Ten of Swords and, yeah, Two of Swords. King of Pentacles, Tower, Justice, and the King of Cups. Are these two the same people? Two of Pentacles, no. Okay, so I feel like what's the present energy on finances? Because this is love. Four of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. You could be waiting on some kind of money to come in. All right, Ace of Wands. I don't know if you want to start like a business or there's some kind of project coming up with that money that you're waiting for. Nine of Pentacles, Judgment. Oh, I see what this is. This could be from like a legal situation. All right, that I do feel like it's going to release a lot of burdens for you, once you're able to fully walk away. So a divorce, etc. And it's going to provide you a lot of stability. All right. So I see you moving into the energy of happiness. The advice on finances is to save though. As far as love in the present energy, I feel like someone is here, Seven of Wands and the Lovers, blocking any other options. I feel like you have options, but with this Two of Swords and the Ten of Swords, whether they're good options or not, I feel like you're not able to even see them because with the Queen of Cups and the Tower, you love someone. The Star in reverse, Justice, and a Knight of Wands, Death. I do want to tell you this. What's the Star in reverse? Ace of Cups. I feel like presently in love, your intuition is telling you that holding on to someone here that's coming up as very immature in your energy is just blocking you from other possibilities. What's the Tower, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups? Knight of Swords, Five of Cups. There could be a conversation between you and this specific individual, all right, that may lead to an argument, all right? Lead to some kind of disappointment, especially because you've been holding on to this person, okay? Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Cancer energy. All right. I feel like there is a realization that for right now, with the Star in reverse, there's no hope in the situation between you and this person. I feel like with the Star in reverse, there's no like future energy here. So I do feel a new opportunity coming towards you. Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. This could be an earth sign or a water sign. Tell me about this person. The Hierophant, Taurus energy, Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. You could be receiving communication from this person. This person could be older or they could be just like very wise. Three of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Five of Swords. What's that about? The Magician, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Wands. There is a bit of restriction, though, on this person's end. Whoever's coming towards you with some kind of stability, even though they want to manifest some kind of forward movement with you, that new person, okay? Why is the Devil, Five of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. I guess the new situation coming towards you is someone that could be married, okay? So be careful. Because they're still they're tied up in a situation, and I feel like there's like a hold up in walking away. So we know that's the present situation. Okay, let's see what's coming up in finance and love. Okay, so what could she expect as far as finance and love coming up? Ace of Cups, King of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, but that could be you. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles. The Hangman and the Four of Wands, Ace of Cups, ooh, Four of Swords, King of Wands, the Moon, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Star in reverse. I'm going to put it back because I didn't put it upright. What's the Hangman? The Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. What's this? The Knight of Swords. Who's this Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords? The Death. There could be a Scorpio coming towards you. You could also have a fire sign, heavy Scorpio energy here, a Pisces. But somebody here could be very jealous because you could be getting some upcoming success or upcoming, not success, like attention. Ten of Pentacles and a Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. What's that about? Six of Pentacles. Be careful of this person coming in, like returning back into your energy, because again, I feel like we're going to see who this person is. Hold on. Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Is this the same person we've been talking about? The Judgment, the King of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Okay, is this the Cancer? Chariot, that Cancer energy. So in love coming up, girl, is the same Cancer. I feel like you could have a conversation with him about, or maybe it's just not even conversation. They could be just like an ending. I feel like it is a conversation though. You could be really thinking heavy coming up on whether or not you want to have a conversation and tell him that this is over. But I feel like he's not going to accept it. This person is coming up very jealous, and it's because he doesn't want you to move towards anyone else, but he also doesn't want to give you any kind of commitment. So Ten of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Knight of Wands, I see him trying to come back in, probably talking or doing the big one. But the Six of Pentacles is breadcrumbing. All right. Hangman, Nine of Cups, and a Nine of Swords. I feel like, it keeps you at limbo. I feel like you feel like this person is emotionally fulfilling, or this is like your wish come true. But with the Nine of Swords, they bring you anxiety. And here you are again, still trying to, Three of Swords and a Nine of Wands, hang in there to see if this leads to stability. All right. So I feel like, yeah, he's coming back in for another chance. All right. Even though you could be moving away, you could be, reserving your energy, pulling back, telling him that it's over. Chariot, he's coming. What are his intentions? The Three of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the World, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Justice. The Two of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Queen of, and the Empress. See, the thing is this, he does want to balance things out, and he does want an opportunity with you. I just feel like with the Two of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Wands, he doesn't want to step up. Oh, you already started the conversation? Okay. He doesn't want to step up. Two of Swords, Hierophant, and the Empress. He doesn't want to recognize you as the Empress. Okay. Well, tell me about the Empress and and as far as his perception. The Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. He knows that he maybe can't give you what you want. The Eight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. See, what you want is the Ace of Pentacles. What he's going to give you is a page. And this is not someone that can't give you what you want. He just doesn't want to. We'll put it that way. I didn't get much of finances here. Anything financially she could expect coming up? The Nine of Swords, the Judgment, the King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the World. What's the World and the Queen of Swords? The Chariot, the Page of Cups. Is that her energy? Yeah, Four of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Does she get it? High Priestess, Two of Pentacles. Yes or no? Six of Cups. What's that? What is the outcome on here? The Seven of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Hierophant. So I feel like as far as finances coming up for you, there is a bit of I feel it's the same energy with you waiting on some kind of money. With the World and the And the Queen of Swords, I do see the end of a divorce or a completion here. However, it may not be what you want. I don't know if you kind of went up again, but I feel like there's a lot of back and forth. Okay. And I don't know if this is you kind of settling for a little bit less because you're tired of waiting and you just want to end this situation. All right, my love. I have like an eyelash in my eye. This sucks. And it's like inside my contact. All right. Number 45. All right, number 45. You got seventh house relationships. You may want to look up your seventh house, okay? All right, hold on. I don't see your question. Why does it look like that? So weird. Your question is like grayed out. Okay. I hope this is your question. Hold on, boo. Okay, so I guess it's this one, the one that's like grayed out. What am I not seeing in this relationship? For number 45, what is she not seeing in this relationship? What is she not seeing in this relationship? What is she not seeing in this relationship? The Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. The Star and the Three of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Judgment, the Star, the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Ten of Wands, the Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. What's the Knight of Wands? The Four of Wands, Two of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Anything with the masculine? Page of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the why? The Five of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Okay. I mean, I don't know if this is your person coming out here. I feel like there is a bit of an energy where somebody wants to take things to the next level in a much quicker way than the other person. It feels like it may be you just because the feminine is coming out here. All right. I do feel like this person, the person that you're with, want to move forward. Now, King and the Queen of Pentacles, I see the relationship, I see the match. All right. I feel like this person is definitely Two of Wands in the Judgment moving forward, the Star, the Three of Wands. But I feel like with the Three of Wands, the Nine of Wands and the Strength, there's an energy here of like you waiting and waiting and waiting. Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the High Priestess. What's the High Priestess? The Knight of Pentacles. I don't know. I feel like you're conflicted on whether or not it's like, is it, I don't know if you're, it's coming off like fear versus intuition. Like your intuition is telling you, you know what, just keep going, keep building. And your fear is the one kicking in, talking about like, this is not moving anywhere. You know, maybe something is wrong. Ten of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. I feel like what you're not seeing in this relationship is that you're burdening the relationship with not the wanting of more or the commitment or the marriage or the engagement or the living situation. It's you. I guess I don't know if it's you, because the way he's coming out is almost like you're rushing it. I don't know how long it's been. I mean, it may not even be that, but it's almost like Ten of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. There is also a bit of a masculine energy here coming up for you, so that can bring also burdens to the relationship. So it's almost like it feels a bit. I don't know if you've been hanging on to something that happened to you in the past, and you're scared to repeat the same thing with this person, but it feels that way. It feels like, again, maybe rushing is not the right explanation for this, but it feels like you're putting burden onto this relationship because you want to move in a certain way, and this person is like, look, I'm planning. They could, with the Knight of Pentacles, be going super slow, but it is actually moving ahead. All right. I feel like Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords, which you may not see is all these insecurities. Somebody may end up leaving. With the Knight of Swords, though, and the reason I say it's you, because when I ask what is going on in his energy to see if there's anything here that you may not know, it just tells me like the Temperance, the Ten of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. He's been holding back from making maybe things like whatever official or whatever it is that you want. He's been holding back because he feels as if you're combative. All right. And he's just not sure. He also doesn't know how to maybe make you happy, or what is it that you want. What else is she not seeing from this relationship? Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the King of Wands that this person is giving. All right. King of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. What is the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords? Why? The Death, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. What's the King and Queen of Swords? The Devil. What you may not be seeing from this relationship, I don't know, you may need to be very mindful of how you speak. All right. I don't know, it's giving me like, like a New York vibe. And girl, I completely resonate. There could be some kind of toxicity that may end up leaving this relationship out in the dust, and you with questions. All right. I'm not really trying to put the blame all on you, but that's what I'm getting from this. Ah, hold on. All right, let's see. Is there anything else that she's not seeing as far as anything from his end, as far as this relationship? Anything she's not seeing from his end? Anything she needs to know about him in this relationship? The Seven of Swords and the Sun. Okay, Empress. Here we go. The Fool, the Queen of Wands, the Five of Cups. I don't know if he got cheated on before. There could be a baby mama in here involved, a wife, Three of Cups, or somebody was exposed at one point. There could have been some kind of interference. I'm not sure if this was before you or something like that. But that could also be tell me about this. Three of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. The Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Moon. Is this in their relationship? Eight of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and a Four of Pentacles. Again, this could be two ways, because I'm not sure if this happened in your relationship where someone was exposed and they cheated. I'm not sure if you're the third party, you're the one that caught them. Or this could be something with from his past, and but again, it's like causing restrictions around your relationship. Why? The Judgment, the Hermit, and the Four of Swords. I feel like it's causing a lot of overthinking on his end. The Tower on his end. All right, it's causing him a lot to overthink the dynamic, the relationship, because again, from some kind of past situation, there could still be like blockages or unresolved issues from that. I hope this made sense. All right, number 44. Okay, number 44, you got sixth house, sustainability. Number 44. You may want to look up your sixth house. All right. Why is N holding back? Is there something being hidden that number 44 needs to know? Why is N holding back? Damn, girl, I haven't seen your name in forever. How are you? I just realized your email. Why is N holding back? Why is N holding back? Is there anything hidden that and that she needs to know? Why is N holding back? Page of Wands, is there anything she needs to know? Page of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Let me just see. I think you told me your sign. No, okay. Four of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Why is N holding back? What does she need to know? The Sun, the World, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Three of Wands, Ace of Wands, the Chariot, the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. What's going on with this person? The Hierophant, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Why? The Six of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Knight of Swords. Hold on, boo. Because hold on. What's going on? What's going on in N's energy right now? What is he hiding from her? I don't know if he's divorced. Okay. Okay. Girl. All right. So, I do want to say I don't feel like he's really hiding anything. Like, I feel like he's waiting. What's your Three of Wands, Ten of Cups, Ace of Swords? He's waiting on some kind of breakthrough. Is all this her energy? Queen of Cups. Yes. Okay. So I feel like there's something here about him being pretty content. I'm not sure. There's some. Okay. So I feel like he was very content, especially when it came to Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Sun. You and him having intimacy, you and him hanging out, the passionate side. He became distant because he's insecure about commitment. And he's very much Two of Wands, Two of Swords at a crossroads and very, very confused about commitment. All right. And being able to provide some kind of stability for you, whether that's in emotional from the emotional side or not, or the financial side. I feel like he still wants to be single. And I feel like he enjoyed the passion between you and him. What's the Chariot and the World? I don't know if you and this person have like a lot of distance or this person travels a lot or you do. That could also be a thing here. But with the Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles, this is someone that's getting like cold feet when it comes to now the commitment part. Seven of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. This is him like running. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Moon. See, when it comes to the commitment part, he doesn't want to feel like he's breadcrumbing you. What is he hiding? The Devil, the Page of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. He's very much stuck in his ways. What's the Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles? Death, Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. He may not feel like anything is wrong with him. What's the Devil and the King of Wands? The Nine of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Hermit. I don't know if this is someone that had issues in the past. I'm not getting much so addictions, but it could be something around that, or maybe anger issues. And I feel like he feels as if he goes down that rabbit hole, like if he falls in love again or something like that, he may end up becoming that person again, and he doesn't want that. So I feel like he's just very avoidant. What's the Seven of Swords? The High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, and the Three of Cups. What is that about? The Fool, the Five of Swords. Is somebody else here? Temperance, Six of Swords, and the Two of Cups. You know what I feel? This is someone that fears cheating. I don't know if he was like a cheater. He fears doing that to you. I don't see someone else here in his energy. I just feel like he's avoiding you because he doesn't want to like cheat on you. He fears like he could be going back to that. I don't know if that was one of his toxic qualities. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's just a bit of fear of why he's holding back, doesn't want to commit. He's scared that he may end up back in the same cycle of like, I don't know, being very jealous or temperamental with his person. And also I feel like there's an energy here of not wanting to like put you in a third party situation. He feels like he's capable of that. So this is someone that wants to disconnect from those toxicities, but unfortunately it means holding back from you. All right, my love. Number 20. All right, number 20. Give me a second. All right, that's better. You got Mercury. Check your Mercury placement. All right, number 20. Number 20. Let's see. What's your question? Wait, what? Okay, so I guess we'll do um I don't have your questions. Una pregunta trabajo y dos finanzas y dos preguntas en el amor. Oh, I get it. I get it. So you want one question as far as what's coming up as far as work and finances, and then the second question, love. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right. What's coming up for number 20 in finances and work? What's coming up for number 20 in finances and work? What can number 20 expect as far as finances and work coming up? Hierophant in reverse. I'm going to put that back because I don't like how that came out. Nine of Wands and the Page of Wands. I'm about to retire these cards. I got my new deck. The Empress. That's you. What's finances and work looking like coming up? Six of Pentacles. And the Ace of Cups. Nine of Wands. The Eight of Wands. There may be a struggle between you and someone, like some kind of tension. I feel like you're going to be presented with more opportunities coming up. All right, Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, the Hierophant. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. What's the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles? The Six of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Your money's going to look much better coming up. Ace of Swords, you have breakthrough. I feel like things are definitely going to be moving forward. And it's because God is seeing your efforts. God is seeing your blood, sweat, and tears. God is seeing your, constant sacrifice. I feel like you're taking a lot of action when it comes to your efforts at work, putting in like your best foot forward. Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. I feel like you're avoiding actually other opportunities, even though they're here. You're avoiding more success. I feel like you feel a bit complacent, like you're, you're okay where you're at. All right. The Hierophant, the Queen of Wands, and the Devil. There is some kind of like, I feel like it's almost like you're trying to work to get some kind of recognition. But it feels like with the Devil, with the Hierophant and the Empress, what's the Devil? The Queen of Cups. I don't know. There's like a lack of love here. You could also be getting some kind of promotion. You could be getting some kind of bonus. All right. The World and the Queen of Pentacles. Money's going to be looking good coming up though. 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and a 7 of Pentacles. You could be getting like an investment or a lump sum that you may need, you may want to save. The Judgment, the Emperor, and the 2 of Cups. I see money looking really good. Work looks okay too. Tell me more about work though, because the Tower, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Sun, the 5 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. I'm going to be honest with you. It feels like, again, you're just complacent in what you do. I don't see the passion. I don't see the love for it. All right. Just know that if things become, what's the Tower? If things become a bit uncomfortable, the Magician, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Swords, you could be getting some kind of like unexpected. I feel like if things become uncomfortable at work, it's because it's time to move on. It's time to get some kind of breakthrough here. Okay. I see you really working. I see you putting your best foot forward, but I don't know so much if you're happy doing this anymore. You do have something here with the Ace of Wands and the Sun, 8 of Swords, 4 of Wands. It goes back to the same thing that wants to come in. There could be like another opportunity, but I don't see you going towards it. But money looks really, 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 really good. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is fear or is because you're comfortable. It just feels like you're complacent. So be careful of that. All right. What's love looking like coming up? What's love looking like coming up? What's love looking like coming up? What's love looking like coming up for number 20? The Page of Cups, the Moon, and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. The 7 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. The Star, Aquarius energy, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. I mean, again, I feel like it's not like you don't have options. You do. All right. But the Chariot, 5 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. You're holding on to some kind of sabotaging energy to move towards the Star. Yeah, to some kind of love energy. What's the sabotage? The 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and the Ace of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles. You may feel like you don't have time. You may feel like you've been working a lot. You're really focused on work. All right. You may feel very tied up. I feel like what you need to work on is like your heart chakra, like your vulnerability, because there's something here with the 5 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles that holds you back from true love. All right. Look, the Star and the Queen of Cups, true love. So I feel like Ace of Wands, 7 of Wands in the Moon, 9 of Swords. You may start something, but it doesn't go anywhere. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the Lovers, 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 7 of Swords. What's that about? The Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords. Is this him with her? I feel like you could definitely be trying to, like, I don't know. I feel like it's always, your ex here, your ex-wife. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. I don't know if you are ready for commitment. It doesn't seem like you are. There could be an energy where you're trying to, I don't know if you flirt a lot with your ex or if you try to sneak back into her energy that's here. But again, I feel like you have options with the Knight of Wands. It just feels very superficial. All right. I feel like you're very emotionally detached. Hangman. Yeah. King of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. You know, um, Queen of Wands, the Sun, and the 4 of Wands. You do have a soulmate here, though. What about this soulmate? Knight of Cups, Judgment, and the 3 of Wands. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, heavy Leo. You may be waiting for someone to come around. And I feel like there's something about your divorce that left you also very insecure. So I don't really see like a commitment coming up. I see options. I see people that you may talk to, but you're not invested. You're not emotionally connecting with these people. All right, my love. Number 13. Number 13. Okay. For number 13, you got dignified strength. All right. For number 13, present energy, present and future when it comes to love. What's going on with number 13 right now in the present moment when it comes to love? I think you like it though, Lewis. I'm going to be honest. You like it. All right. Sorry. For number 13, what's the present energy when it comes to love? Present energy for number 13 in love. King of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. The strength, heavy Leo energy. The Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Present energy and love, High Priestess, Pisces energy, Virgo, and the Star. Okay, Aquarius energy. The Page of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, nice, and the Three of Swords. Okay, Chariot. I see you still healing from a situation, whether you know it or not. And I feel like you're trying to follow your intuition here versus your fear. There could be like a rejection here from someone that may want to come back into your energy and try, but I don't know, with the Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, six. I don't know if you're paying much attention to this person. It feels like you're turning your back towards them. Knight of Wands, Eight of Cups, and the Strength. Yeah, Three of Cups. There could be someone that may try to return. This could be a Cancer or a fire sign. Doesn't have to be. That's very curious about returning and coming back towards you. Page of Swords, Eight of Wands. There's communication from this person. The Devil, Capricorn energy. What's that about? And the Six of Wands. This person may like a lot of attention, though. You could have found out something about this person, too. And I feel like right now you're very much focused on what's in front of you, your work, your career, your finances. All right, Ace of Pentacles, Death, Knight of Cups. Yeah, and the Hierophant is like you want new, you want more. King of Pentacles, the Fool, and the High Priestess, the King of Swords. But is this the same person? Judgment. I feel like this that one X that's still here. And I feel like you're trying to follow your intuition, okay? But there's fear attached to this. Two of Cups. What's the Star? The Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, because I feel like ultimately what you want is a future, right? You want the marriage, you want the white picket fence, the children, etc. But with the Three of Swords and the Moon, the Two of Swords, the Magician, and the Sun, if you're entertaining an ex or you're allowing them back in, you cannot heal from a place that you were hurt. But if because it feels like you want to manifest all that, but with the Two of Swords, there's still some kind of like restriction or stagnation, something with the Two of Swords that's keeping you at a stalemate. Two of Pentacles, the Hermit, yeah, and the Queen of Wands. It may have to do with that fire sign, or you could be that fire energy, some kind of soulmate energy here. Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and a Five of Pentacles. Somebody's keeping you from moving on completely. All right. And what's coming up in love? What's coming up in love for number 13? What's coming up in love for number 13? All right. What's coming up in love for number 13? Oh, okay. The Ten of Wands, the Hermit, and the Three of Pentacles, Virgo energy. The King of Wands again. The Ace of Swords and the Four of Swords. So fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. This could be someone very attractive. All right, Three of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Emperor, the Four of Cups. I don't know if you're waiting for someone, but this weight is putting burden on you. And I feel like with the Hermit, King of Cups, and the Eight of Cups, Two of Swords, are you emotionally available to be out there? Because it feels like there is still certain things that you're still healing. There's still certain things that you're still like deep introspection. All right. And I feel like with the King of Cups, yeah, the Death and the Two of Swords, again, there could be something around your heart chakra that you're still healing. Three of Pentacles and a Knight of Swords, strength. What's the Seven of Wands? I do feel like this person that's coming back in is really going to try to work at things with you. But with the Seven of Wands and the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands, what's the Seven of Wands? With the Queen of Swords, I feel like you're very cold, very matter of fact towards them. And I feel like you do have some kind of breakthrough here. The Empress, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Cups, though. The Devil, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Who's this? Heavy Capricorn energy. Who's this? The Nine of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Is this the same person? Girl. So I see here like something coming in, but it could be attached to a third party situation. All right. I'm not sure if this is the same person. Four of Swords and the Emperor, Page of Wands. It's almost like you have high hopes for somebody. All right. You could be making up the illusion in your head that somebody could, like eventually they'll step up. I know he has it really deep down inside of him that he could be a really good man or something like that. Tell me about this energy. The Justice, the Lovers, the Hangman, Six of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Eight of Wands. Is that with this X? Five of Wands, Temperance, and the Seven of Cups. You have options here. All right, you got somebody else that may try to give to you. But what's the issue? Seven of Swords, the Magician. I don't know. There's somebody coming back. There's somebody else here. But this person is very manipulative, okay? And I see you really stressing it. Ace of Cups, yeah, Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. There's somebody coming towards you, but they're attached to a third party situation, so be careful. All right, so it looks like you got a whole bunch of exes that are no good coming back. All right, number 23. All right, number 23. Okay. You got Jupiter, abundance. You may have money coming in, number 23. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see you guys here. Hey, everyone. What the hell? I can't even see it on this chat. Aloha from Hawaii. Hold on, what? I don't think, did I do yours already? Where is yours? Where's your number? Hold on for 1 second, number 23. Sorry about that. I'm so confused right now. Um, all right, I don't know. All right, let me go back. Sorry, guys. All right, I'm on number 23. All right, number 23. So sorry. Let me go up here because I don't know, for some reason I'm not seeing it. All right, number 23. Number 23. Present and future for number 23. You didn't pick a topic, but it's okay. Number 23, present and future. What is up with number 23? What's the present energy for number 23? All right, you got the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Ten of Swords and the Strength. Okay. What's the Seven of Swords? Ten of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, the Star, the Ten of Swords, the World, the Strength, and the Five of Pentacles. You know, I see the Devil at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if you're currently married, number 23, or, you know, this could be someone that you're in a long-term relationship with. I feel like there's an energy here that healing the situation will be way too burdensome. And I feel like in your energy, Ten of Swords in the World, this is a done situation for you. Strength and a Five of Pentacles, I feel like you're trying to heal from some kind of insecurity. With the Devil and the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, you could realize that this situation was very toxic. All right. I feel like this is someone that's trying to creep back to you or make things work. Yeah, Ace of Cups. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. I have Aquarius and I have Leo. I feel like there's a lot of you healing from like a divorce or something ending. All right. And I feel like you're really trying to gather the strength to move forward. Two of Wands and the Strength. Yeah, Hangman. You may feel a little stuck though. Hierophant and the Queen of Wands. There may be something around your self-confidence also here that you're trying to push forward. Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Wands, the Devil. I don't know who you dealt with, but they seem hella toxic. All right. So there's a situation here that is almost like, I don't know if somebody's trying to take action towards you and ending already. And it's like you're still trying to recuperate from it, but you know that there's no hope in the situation. Ten of Swords, the World, and the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. You're still at limbo, but I feel like ultimately you're trying to push forward here to heal from the situation. Five of Pentacles, yeah, Six of Wands. I don't know if you're ready to kind of get back out there. What's this? I have a fire sign here too. Tell me, is this the same person? Hierophant. All right, tell me more. The Five of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. I don't know if you dealt with a third party situation or if there was other people interfering in your connection, but I do see that again, there's a lot of like Five of Swords, Four of Pentacles. I feel like there's so much fear here in going back out in a dating world or something like that. Because there's still some kind of confidence to be gained. I don't know if you felt like someone here was very condescending towards you, or you felt like someone just brought you down, like belittled you, or how can I explain this? Someone, and I'm sorry for the like lack of wording here, but feels like someone like had you under their foot. You know what I mean? And I feel like you dealt with someone very, I don't know if this is abusive, emotionally abusive or verbally abusive, but it's almost like you're trying to regain confidence. Yeah, Queen of Wands, Hangman, and the Ten of Pentacles. Five of Wands, the Moon, and the Eight of Cups. I do see you having a lot of ups and downs. Maybe one day you feel super good, super confident, hella beautiful. And the other days is like you're insecure on whether or not you're even going to get over this situation. Just know that it's definitely a work in progress. All right. I don't think you see this coming, but with the Four of Cups and the Empress, you are going to get back to feeling like yourself. Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. And if you've ever questioned if you're going to go ahead and get married again or a relationship, I see it here. So it feels like a little PTSD. That's what this feels like from a past situation. All right. What could she expect? What could she expect? The Empress in reverse, the King of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Taurus, Libra energy, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. The Two of Cups and the King of Cups. I see two masculines or two people here. Ace of Swords, King of Wands, Three of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Sun, and the King of Cups. You have another option coming towards you in love. I see you withdrawing your energy completely from someone else that you felt is inconsistent or that's trying to come back. I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's almost like you gained some kind of clarity that you need to move on to the new and release a burden. Whether or not it's whether you're stuck to someone or you're stuck to the situation of, the past. Death. Yeah, it's like you're no longer waiting for happiness from someone. Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. The Strength, heavy Leo energy, and the Fool. I feel like you're definitely going to free yourself from this situation. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. And if you're questioning again, or do you have happiness coming? Do you have a relationship? Absolutely. You may have a water sign coming towards you. Three of Swords, the Tower, and the Page of Wands. But be careful, right? It's okay to not be ready to date anyone, because hurt people hurt people. Seven of Cups and the King of Cups, the Judgment, the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Chariot. Again, I see some kind of finality with someone else in your energy. Like, that's it. It's a done deal. I'm ready for my emotional fulfillment. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to heal. I'm ready for the new. Five of Wands, Knight of Cups, but this person keeps coming back. All right. This person keeps trying to come back. All right. And I do want to tell you this person trying to come back is really just sabotaging future energy, because I see them trying to block you from giving to other people. So you have two people coming towards you, someone that is very forceful. All right. Empress in reverse. This could be a situation where this person is not nurturing. They feel very forceful. And you have someone else here new that King of Cups could be emotionally available. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this King of Cups, though. Let's see. Tell me about this new option. Tell me about this new option for number 23. The Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Wands, and the Five of Swords. I feel like the divine is just waiting for you to step out of your comfort zone, okay, to kind of be ready for this love to come in. Three of Cups, Hangman, and the Ace of Pentacles. There is new love here. Heavy Pisces energy. The Fool, the Star, and the Six of Cups. But there's still some kind of like lingering sadness. I don't know if you spy. What is this spine energy? Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Again, you're not going to heal from the place where you were hurt. So like trying to find out information about someone's spine, see what they got going on. Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands, the Lovers. If this person is dealing with someone else, it's not going to make anything any better. All right. Always remember that if you are looking at other people's social media or whoever this is, they're just going to post things. Just people don't usually post their sad moments. You know what I mean? So yeah, I see new love, but I do see the blockages. I see you going through your ups and downs. But I do see this person trying to come back in very forcefully. All right. So I'm not sure if you're like dibbling and dabbling with this person, but if you're trying to gain the new, having this energy in your energy is not, the recommendation, because then it's like you move 10 steps forward to bring yourself 20 steps back. All right, my love. I hope that resonated. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy. Number 33, you got South Node. You got past. Take a look at your South Node, boo. All right, number 33. All right, two questions. I have a book idea. Should I work on it when I'm done with my current project? For number, hey, big bro, thank you so much for being here, boo. I appreciate you. For number 33, if you have a question, send it in, even though questions are closed, but I got you. On me. Number 33, you helped me out so much. I appreciate you. The book idea, should she work on this when she's done with her current project? Give her the advice on this book idea. What's the advice? Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Wands. Okay. Oh, the Queen of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Emperor, Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Okay. The Hierophant and the Justice, Nine of Swords and the Justice, the Nine of Cups. This is a hell yes. However, Spirit is like Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Wands. Yes, you need to wait because it feels almost like ADHD. It feels like ADD. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna explain it to you this way. If I have a whole bunch of clothes to fold, I'm gonna find everything else to do other than folding the clothes. So there's a need to ground yourself with the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles. Work at the current situation at hand. Yes. So and your question was perfect, exactly how it should be. When you're done with your current project, should you work on it? It's an absolute yes. Okay. I see a lot of passion, a lot of love. I even see a big opportunity, like you getting sales, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I see elevation, Seven of Wands, but there's a need for discipline. All right. There's a need for discipline because this could be a situation where you're starting this and you're still not finished with the old. So there's a need with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles for you to be consistent and like finish what you start. You know what I mean? Girl. Ace of Swords, the Star, it's definitely in your life's path. So yes. Tell me more about this energy. The Ace of Cups, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Swords. Yeah, it's like you start big. You start with all the passion in the world. You start with all the big grand energy. I'm going to do this. You could, I mean, let's say if this was you working on the book right now, right? This is you writing the first two chapters. And then I don't want to do this anymore. You know what I mean? So it's like there's never something like completed, right? There's the grand idea, the big idea, the planning behind it, maybe the first two steps, and then that's it. But this is an absolute hell yes, and it will go very well. All right, you have elevation here, you have money here, and you have actually passion behind it. All right. How will this go for her if she follows that advice? The Queen of Pentacles, the Judgment, the Death. All right, you guys can see me and hear me. Okay. Okay. So what I asked was if you follow this advice, how would the book go? I mean, you have hella a lot of success. Four of Wands in the Chariot, that's stability. A lot of opportunities coming towards you. Okay. I feel like the transformation, the elevation goes very quickly. Judgment and the Sun, happiness, money. Okay, but again, it comes with completion. All right. The world speaks about a close, right? So congratulations from now. What is the energy around this possible job opportunity? What is the energy around the possible job opportunity? What is the energy around the possible job opportunity? The Ten of Wands and the Magician. Have you been manifesting? Seven of Wands in reverse and the Four of Swords. And the Seven of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Devil, the Hierophant, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun. What's the Ten of Wands and the Four of Cups, the Page of Cups? Why? The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. What? What's the High Priestess, the Devil, and the High Priestess, the Devil, and the Magician? Ten of Swords. Why? The Five of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Chariot. What? The Five of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. Where's this coming from? The Moon, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Queen of Wands. Girl, I've never seen this in your energy. You may want to email me after. There's a little bit of negative intent here, and it's kind of bringing it's blocking some kind of opportunity for you. This could be from a family member, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I mean, I've never seen that for you here before. So the High Priest is a devil. This is someone that does magic. Ill on the Ten of Swords on top of it. All right, Seven of Wands in reverse and the Hierophant, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of... What's the Seven of Wands in reverse? The Moon, the Chariot, and the Two of Pentacles. What's coming up with this job opportunity? Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Queen of Cups, the World, the Six of Cups, and the Empress. Is this something from, like, something that you're connected to from the past? Is this, like, do you know someone in here, or is this an offering from, like, a past job, or is it someone that you know? Let me because this was out of like the blue. Let me pull it from another deck. What's the energy around this job opportunity for her? No, okay. Ten of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Again, the same card, the first one. Okay. The Star. What's the energy around this job opportunity? The Six of Swords and the High Priestess, the Two of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Chariot, the Ace of Cups, and Three of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the Judgment. Why? Four of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the King of Cups. There's some kind of stagnation around this. Ten of Swords again. What's the Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Two of Cups? The Lovers in reverse. You know, I do want to tell you this. You're being divinely guided. You may not get this opportunity, and don't feel bad about it, because it's coming with a lot of disharmony, a lot of imbalance and misalignment. I will tell you that. Is it the job culture? The Two of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Strength, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. You may also not like the pay. Ace of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Five of Swords, and it feels like there's something about you waiting for like a promotion or something. There may be a lot of false promises around this. All right. So there may be saying, oh yeah, in 6 months, we will reevaluate for a possible promotion, and doesn't happen. What's her advice for this job opportunity? The Queen of Pentacles, the Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Justice, the Two of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. It may not be something, Nine of Cups and the Ten of Swords, emotionally fulfilling for you. The Temperance, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Divine is like, wait, there's something better. There's something better coming for you. There is a better opportunity coming in that's going to be right in alignment with you. Okay. All right, number 16. Okay, number 16. You got solar calm, clarify. Okay. In the love connection and money department, but whatever may come up. But I also been very super curious about my ex and ended badly and abruptly in November. I think he got married. Like, okay, I'm not sure what you want to ask though, boo. The snacks are there. I'm not sure. Is this a present and future, or do you want two questions? Because you're asking about love connection, money, and then an ex. Are you here? Um, all right. I'm not sure what you wanted to ask, babes. Is this a channeled? What is it? So, okay, you wanted some insight on love connection and money. Let's start there and then we will go on. So we'll do it like a two question, I guess. What can number 16, I guess, expect when it comes to love and money coming up? Love and money, love and money, love and money coming up. Number 16, Eight of Wands and the Justice. Libra energy, King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, the World, and the Four of Cups, the Page of Swords, the King of Wands, the Hermit, okay, the Hangman, and the Lovers. The Sun, you could be getting some kind of happy news from a fire sign, heavy Leo. All right, somebody could be coming towards you with an offer. All right. Let's see. Two of Swords. You're gonna have an option between two coming up. Six of Cups. It feels like people from your past. What's the Hermit, the King of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups, the Five of Swords. But I feel like there's a bit of there's someone here from your past returning, but there's a bit of a sabotaging energy within you that you're still thinking about somebody else. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a King of Pentacles, Two of Cups, someone that you're in a relationship with. Hierophant, Four of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Lovers, Ace of Wands. But okay, what's that? Two of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. When this person comes in, all right, this person wanting to date you, wanting to court you, I still see you being a bit blocked off because there's a bit of a sabotage energy here of you still like thinking about somebody else. But I feel like once you start dating this person, they shift your perception. So they cause some kind of healing for you because what you don't see coming, Three of Pentacles, Lovers, and the Ace of Wands, there's a new beginning here for you. Nine of Cups. I don't think you realize that you're about to step into some kind of emotionally fulfilling energy. Eight of Cups, Five of Wands, and a Ten of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, Five of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Something could be moving very quickly. And I don't know, I feel like your insecurities are going to poof, go away. The Page of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. What's that about? The Ace of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. You have two people coming in, and you're going to have reigning men or, reigning people around you, and you're going to have to make a choice between two people. Could be a fire sign and an earth sign. All right. Heavy Taurus energy. And Leo. Let's look at money. What could she expect when it comes to money? I didn't see much of the financial thing there. What is money looking like coming up for her? The Fool, the Eight of Wands, the Two of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. the Two of Swords, the Lovers, the King of Swords, the Hangman, and the Four of Swords. You're going to have to calm some kind of impulsive spending here, my love, because it feels like you want to be financially debt free, or you have a goal that you have some kind of like end goal that you want here. What's the set? So it may require like staying home for a few weekends or something like that, or cutting some kind of like celebration, partying, or going out to drinks, going out to dinner. All right. It's like there's need for discipline. Ace of Wands, the Moon, and the Temperance, the Star, the Ace of Swords, and the Emperor. There's like once you gain control of that, boom, you have like financial freedom here. What's the Moon? The Death, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. I don't know if you do like retail therapy where you feel bad and you buy stuff. All right. But I feel like the Judgment, the Four of Cups, and the World, you do have a sense like you're gonna reach whatever end goal. I don't see you being broke at all. I don't feel like you are. It feels like you're pretty stable. What I see is just trying to curb the appetite for going out or spending money unnecessarily. All right. I don't see you being like broke. There's something here about a business, or there's something here about like wanting to own something. There's like a goal that's going to require discipline. All right. So let's see your next question. So curious about an ex, okay, that ended in November. I think he got married. Like what? How am I curious about? Okay. So what's currently going on with this ex that ended things badly in November? So what's currently going on with this ex? What's currently going on with this ex? What he got going on? Page of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So I have a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, and the Eight of Swords. Page of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the Temperance, Ace of Swords, Emperor, and the Sun. King of Swords, Ten of Swords, Lord, the Star, the Four of Pentacles. What do you got going on here? Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Four of Wands. So he could be in a current situation or married, but it seems as if he's not happy. Six of Swords, Four of Cups. He's still upset. Is this with her? Upset about that ending? The Moon, he still thinks about the ending with you. But he went ahead and Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands moved towards someone else. He could have even gotten married with Sagittarius energy. Four of Wands, yeah. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Emperor, the Devil. Why is the Devil, the Emperor, Four of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords? The Five of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the World. This is someone that started something new without healing from something from the past. This is someone here that there's a very big need for control for him. What is this Devil, Four of Pentacles, Emperor, Ace of Swords, Six of Wands, the Tower, and the Strength? What's the Tower? Nine of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. This person may be fronting as if things are good. The shit is toxic over there. Eight of Swords, and things may be starting to get exposed between him and this person. Eight of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Sun. Two of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this is someone is questioning his happiness right now where he's at. What's coming up in him with him? The Wheel of Fortune, the World, and the Tower. Ooh, the Hangman, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a divorce or a separation coming up. And is this towards her? He hasn't let go of you yet. He hasn't let go of you yet. I'm just so confused as to why he went over there. And it has something to do with control. I don't know why. And when this happens, what happens? Seven of Cups, Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. He goes on to something else. Is that towards her? Knight of Pentacles. He may have another girl. This man, there's something, again, I don't know if he feels very manly entertaining mad people. He doesn't even come up with like a match with the person that he's with. You're here, boo. I'm here asking about you. Present and future. Oh shoot, you wanted a present and future. My bad. You didn't. It was weird. It was like all these questions. All right, let's see. I'll do a quick present and future for you, boo. Is that you? I don't mean to call you out, but you are number 16, right? All right, present for number 16. What's going on? Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, Five of Cups. I'm sorry, King of Cups and the Devil. Queen of Cups, Justice, Hierophant, Empress, and the Six of Swords. Tell me about this person. King of Swords, Four of Cups, and a Five of Cups. Are you ready for the truth? Are you ready for the raw ass truth? So number 16. You could still be thinking about someone that didn't treat you that well. All right. I don't now this may hit a little bit of a nerve, or I don't know, you may be appreciative of what I'm about to say, but I don't know if this could be a situation where you don't I have like a freaking eyelash in my eye and it hurts. If you don't know what how could I explain this? What healthy looks like, or a loving energy. Something here may be there may be an issue like with a mother figure, like I don't know. There's something here from your past, like from your childhood. I don't know if it came with a lack of love, or a lack of attention or nurturing from like your mother or something like that. But there's almost like an energy of you trying to balance out your energy regarding someone that could have been deceptive around you. But I don't know if you hold this person at such a high regard when he's coming up as someone very disappointing. I do see you moving past that energy though. But there's a toxicity here of the why are we holding on to someone that maybe didn't treat us all that well? You know what I mean? It's like the whys. It's about you. Judgment, Page of Swords, and the Queen of Wands, the Death, the Sun, and the Two of Pentacles. What's the Judgment and the Page of Swords? The Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Two of Wands. I do feel like you're in like a liminal space and like at limbo on whether or not you're ready to kind of take back your confidence and now move on. Page of Swords and the Sun, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Wands. You may question a lot about why did someone do this, or why did somebody not do it, or something like that. But it has a lot to do with your confidence. Like, don't ever let anyone question you. It's not about you, it's about them, because they're coming up toxic as hell. Devil, the Fool, the Three of Wands. I don't know if you felt dismissed in a situation, but this is like it's almost like the divine wants you to question as to why are you holding on to someone so shitty. Like, it's kind of like pointing the finger back at us, like what's wrong, not what's wrong with us, but what do we need to heal within us as to why we accept this and still kind of hold on to someone like this. You know what I mean? Okay, what's coming up? What's coming up in this situation? What's coming up for her? Seven of Cups in reverse and the Temperance. Oh, Eight of Wands in the Temperance. Sagittarius energy, Hermit, and the Ten of Cups. The Four of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Fool, the Two of Pentacles. I see a little bit of an emotional roller coaster here. It's like not wanting to entertain anyone. Seven of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups. I feel like you don't want like the delusion anymore. I do see you kind of waiting for someone to reach out. Page of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Fool. I feel like you are gonna start getting over whoever this is. All right. But I feel like if even if you get over this person, I feel like the real healing comes from you. It's not just from this situation, because the star and the 10 of cups and the 9 of swords speaks about someone that's like there's like a fear of being happy here, or a fear of truly, how can I explain? It's a fear of being happy. I don't know if because if the minute that you feel happy, you feel like something may go wrong. 8 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Emperor, the Justice, the Queen of Cups, and the, okay, who's this now? The Page of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles. You have someone from your past that's gonna want to return. King of Pentacles and the Emperor. This could be Earth sign or an Aries. But I also feel like you're about to get karmic justice coming up, and this is predictive. So why I say that is because King and the Queen of Cups, you have a soulmate coming in, and I feel like when they're about to offer their cup of love to you, you may not be ready. 5 of Pentacles and the Hangman, the World, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune and the 6 of Cups, because you're still trying to move away from something from your past. Tell me about this 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Um, you may have a lot of success around you, around what you do, work, and etc. But there's still something here that you need to heal from your childhood. Tower, 10 of Pentacles, and I don't know. Again, I don't mean to put anybody's business out there, but when I see it, obviously I'm gonna say it. I don't know if you, again, you come from like a broken home or something like that. There's something about your home from a childhood, things around that you still need to heal, because I feel like this kind of stems on how you look at love, how you look at men, or what the things that you may accept, if that makes sense. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. Let me go and check my eye, because I have like an eyelash in my eye. Hold up. Okay, sorry about that. It's like driving me crazy. All right. Um, number 42. Number 42. You got fourth house, home. You may want to look up your fourth house. Oh, welcome. Okay. Gotcha. What could she expect with this Libra? What can the Pisces expect with the Libra. If she was to pursue this Libra, what could she expect? What would be the most likely outcome between the Libra and the Pisces? What could she expect with this Libra? The Empress and the Nine of Cups. Okay, that's Libra Taurus energy. The Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands. And the Death. The Empress, the Strength, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups, Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Death, and the Seven of Swords. The Fool, the World, the Ace of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Interesting. The Seven of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Devil, and the Ten of Cups. Why is the Seven of Swords? The Five of Cups, the Star, and the Temperance. Is this on her end? The Eight of Wands. What's going on with this Libra? The Ace of Cups, the Moon, and the Two of Swords, the Justice, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Judgment. Here's the thing. I feel like if you were to pursue this person, this would be you kind of waiting for some kind of outcome, because I see that someone is still, this person is not over a previous marriage or a previous relationship. All right. I feel like, how could I explain this? This person is still burdened around another situation that could have been a bit toxic, but it's telling me that this person is still willing to work things out with their ex or something like that. On your end, though, you also have some kind of emotional withdrawal. Like Queen of Cups and the Seven of Swords is like you would be avoiding, you'd be like kind of, you wouldn't be walking on eggshells. I feel like you would be kind of like emotionally, or you may be emotionally unavailable because there's still some kind of healing that you're doing. So I feel like between both of you, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Hermit, it's like kind of like, this would be like trauma bonding. All right. Because I feel like you're also going through some kind of transformation currently, that with the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Swords, there's still some kind of avoidance from you when it comes to your emotions. So you'd be like one foot in, one foot out. On the other hand, this individual is still not over another connection or some kind of marriage or burden. There's still something tied to them. I don't know if they are going through a divorce, or there's something about this person and an ex that still hasn't cleared up. So it brings burdens. So I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Five of Swords, it would be very, it feels a bit superficial. All right. I feel like both of you probably wouldn't be, it would be full of inconsistencies. Both of you are not pretty much ready for a relationship. The Five of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Lovers, the Queen of Swords, the Emperor, and the Four of Cups. What's the Six of Wands? The Queen of Wands, the Magician, and the Seven of Pentacles. Is that him? Ace of Cups. And I also feel like this person likes a lot of attention. He may also love to seek validation from other people, and you would not like that. Queen of Swords, Emperor, and the Four of Cups. You'll be like, hell no. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Pentacles, and a Ten of Swords. So eventually it would come to an end. Tell me more. Hey, Chaos. Happy Thursday. Tell me more between what could she expect from this? What can this Pisces expect from this Libra? What can this Pisces expect from this Libra? The Hangman, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Cups, the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Cups. It would be fun, the Strength, the Page of Pentacles, but it feels superficial. The Temperance, yeah, it feels superficial. Five of Swords. He may be quick to jump in your pants. All right. He's going through a transformation. All right. What's the Emperor? Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. There's still things. There's something. He had a long-term relationship or relationship that he's still healing from. Five of Swords, Three of Cups. And I feel like there's also could be an interference of a third party here, because it seems like, let's see. Why is the Empress and the Seven of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Seven of Swords? You got other people here, girl. You got other people here. You have other options. But what does these options have to do with this dynamic? The Ten of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Five of Wands. I mean, there's competition for you. Ten of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Cups. You may be slowly moving towards another option that you feel is happier, that's better. Eight of Swords, the Judgment. Yeah, King of Pentacles. You got like the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Emperor. All right. So I don't know if this situation kind of, I don't see anything horrible. I see you guys having fun, but it just feels as if there's still other interferences. Like there's still people in your energy. There's still someone in his energy, and it interferes with you guys. King of Cups, Four of Wands, and a Strength, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Is that this Libra? Judgment. Yeah. Page of Cups and a Ten of Pentacles. I feel like he wants to return to someone. And you start questioning, like, is this really gonna work? I feel like there becomes distance. Ten of Wands, Seven of Wands, and a Page of Wands. It's almost like something fades away and you have other options. Keep me posted, boo. Hey, Astro. All right. All right. Number 48. You got 10th house authority. So look up your 10th house. All right. Number 48. Am I lagging? Hold on. I want to make sure I'm not lagging. I'm waiting for this to stop lagging and then I'll continue. Why am I lagging? I'm just waiting, guys, for me to stop lagging. I'm sorry. All right, I'm still lagging a little bit. Sorry about that. All right, let's continue. Number 48. Number 48. Okay, hold on. There's a little backstory here that I cannot read. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha, boo. All right, for number 48, what are this person's, the Virgo's, true blue intentions and feelings for her going forward? What are his true blue intentions and feelings going forward? What are this person's true blue intentions and feelings going forward, moving forward? What are this person's true blue intentions and feelings? The Virgo's true blue intentions and feelings for her moving forward. He's very much in his head. Eight of Swords wants to come out. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Okay. He is in his head. I feel like this he's scared. Okay. What are this Virgo's true blue intentions and feelings moving forward? The Three of Cups and the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands and the Two of Cups. Okay, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. What are his true blue intentions and feelings moving forward with her? Hangman, Two of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. There is somebody else here. He's at some kind of crossroad. What are his true blue intentions with her? Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. The Page of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Emperor. I feel like he is going to step up, though. He is going to man up. The thing is this whole situation caught him off guard because it feels like this is someone that was dating or talking to other people. And now it's like Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles. I'm going to have to put an ending to juggling. All right, Ten of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Emperor. I mean, and the Hermit. I just feel like you need to give him time because he is very much stuck in his head about, damn, a family now. Knight of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Three of Wands, the Devil. I feel like this is someone like, damn, I can't be a player anymore. I can't F around anymore. Yeah, and I feel like he's gonna come around. He's definitely gonna come around. Um, what's his Three of Wands? You may find him a bit inconsistent though. All right, coming up. But I do feel like his goal, I mean, he definitely comes around and mans up. He steps up to the plate. All right. I just feel like right now it's almost like he's being caught off guard. Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. There's a lot of insecurities, a lot of questioning. I feel like this man is super stressed out. I mean, I get it. I do feel like he wants to manifest like a reconciliation with you, but he's also very much insecure, maybe about the stability of things. Is this is really what he wants, right? Because I feel like this is not just a play game anymore. This is not just dating. This is now stepping up and committing. Hermit, Five of Swords, and the Hangman, the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. He may hold back a little bit from you. There may be a little ghosting energy. Nine of Wands, the Strength. I mean, sorry, Nine of Wands, the Star, and the Six of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like he's going to come around, though. He's really going to want to put in the effort. Okay, so what's coming up? What could she expect from him? The Empress, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like there's a conversation coming up, but you may need to let him initiate this. I feel like you need to just give him his space because he feels like between a rock and a hard place. He feels cornered. That's what this feels like. Empress, Queen of Swords, and the Four of Swords. I feel like there may be a conversation coming up about really investing and committing here. The Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. He just has a lot of burdens right now. Why is the Seven of Wands? The Justice, the Strength, and the Four of Pentacles. Is that because he doesn't feel like he can? Eight of Wands, Four of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. I feel like, this is someone, I don't know. Does this person have children or has he ever been in a long-term commitment? because I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you. He does feel like you've put some kind of obstacle now for him to achieve something or to move forward. He is burdened around this whole situation. All right. I feel like he's just trying to really catch like his bearings here. Um, because I see him kind of really overthinking. Like right now, the situation feels very tense. Okay, so what are his true blue intentions coming up with her? Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Two of Cups, Eight of Cups, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Chariot, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Is this with her? Nine of Wands. I truly feel he's gonna hang in there and he's gonna really try to manifest like some kind of family dynamic with you. I just feel like Eight of Cups. He's going through a transition. Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. He's trying to like get a hold of his emotions. He's trying to figure things out. He's very insecure. He doesn't know what to do. You know, coming with the news, I don't know what your dynamic was before with him. I don't remember if this was like, but this would be like now going from a booty call to like a whole family situation. That's a big leap. You know, this person is really much in his head and he's very, very insecure. Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Hangman. The King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Strength. I'm not sure if he even had like a good role model in how to be a father or how to be a like a husband or something like that. Three of Swords, yeah, Justice, and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like this is all he's coming up like a little lost boy. I kind of feel bad for him. I'm not gonna lie. And I know his actions are not helping the situation because I see him being very inconsistent. But I do feel like just give him time to kind of come around. Seven of Cups, yeah, Knight of Cups, and the Page of Wands. He will come around. Ten of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Two of Wands. I think that he also fears that he may fail at this mission. Okay, I really do feel so. It is a very big transition. I know. So what are his true feelings towards her at this moment or moving forward? Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords, and the Three of Swords. He's hurt. Three of Wands, Five of Cups, Ten of Cups. He's hurt. Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, yeah, Hermit, and the Four of Wands. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel like right now he wants stability. He wants a commitment, but it doesn't come off as if he wants to run from this. It comes off as this person being scared, like he wasn't prepared. You know, like damn, what the fuck. Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Death, and the Emperor. But I do see him making the transformation. Ten of Death and the King of and the Emperor. He's gonna man up. Strength, Five of Pentacles. He just needs to move past his insecurities. Nine of Wands, the Fool, and the Ace of Pentacles. He's gonna hold on to you. He's gonna offer you the stability. Eight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. It's here. There's a family situation here. All right. I feel like I don't know. It's such a rocky situation. And I understand it all so well because it's kind of how me and my husband started. Like one minute we were just having fun, the next minute is like I'm pregnant. And he was so happy. But I was like, I have three kids already. Oh shit. I wanted to run. You know, I feel like I feel him. You know what I mean? It's one of those. And then it's like when once the reassurance comes in, like, yo, we're gonna be fine, we're gonna be good. It's like, okay, you know, I just don't know what his situation is. You know, my husband was a first time father, so you know, it's scary. It's a scary, and I feel like a lot of it from his energy. What I see is like he's like, am I gonna be able to meet that expectation? Am I gonna be able to be a good father, a good husband, a good whatever provider, a good co-parent, whatever. I don't really see the co-parent and I see actually a family dynamic. Um, is he gonna voice this? Probably not, because I don't even know he understands what he feels. He's all over the place. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, and he may not be used to commitment. I mean, I don't know. You tell me. All right, my love. And congratulations, boo. Aw. I don't know if you were you were probably the first one to actually know. I think so, yeah. You were the first one to probably for me to predict pregnancy and actually get the feedback back. So that was nice. Congratulations. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh no, I sure did. Hold on, guys. I just did something dumb. Here we go. I'll use this one. All right, number 53, number 53. What? No, where the heck did it go? Oh boy. All right, number 53. You got opposition, confrontation. That's so Aries energy right there. All right. All right. What is coming up for number 53? I don't know if you wanted me to do like between you and the Libra, or I guess what's coming up for number 53 between her and the Libra? What could she expect from this person coming up? The Two of Wands, the Empress and the Two of Cups, the Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords, the World, the Eight of Cups, the Four of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Strength. The Knight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. I feel like in general, because the Leo is also here, I feel like Knight of Wands, Two of Wands, and the World, the Queen of Wands. What's the World? The Star. I feel like there's a lot of inconsistencies between both of them. It's between the Libras being inconsistent and you're being consistent with the Leo. I feel like what you're doing is like, I feel like you're going to find peace in actually holding back from both Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. And you starting to transition towards just, yeah, Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity or something else. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Knight of Swords. I feel like you're tired of the overthinking. All right. Ten of Wands, Four of Cups. I feel like you're also going to release the Leo. I feel like, I don't know, he feels like a hemorrhoid. I'm gonna be quite honest. It's Ten of Wands, Four of Cups, and the King of Wands. He feels like a gnat. It's like, oh my God, leave me alone. I feel like that's what's coming up. Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune and the Strength, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. But the funny thing is that you also fear of being alone, even though you're not happy in both situations, right? What's coming up for her? The Page of Wands, the Death, and the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Temperance. But, you know, believe it or not, you are going to come out this funk. I see you praying more. Magician and the temperance. There could be something around more spirituality, meditation. I don't know why I want to say yoga, something like that. There's something where you're getting more in touch with the divine, with the universe. And I feel like death is gonna cause some kind of big transformation within you. All right. Yeah, and I feel like you're always gonna be in between these two people. Page of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and the Judgment. What's the Seven of Cups? The Six of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. But I feel like right now, it's like you're going to find peace and stability within you, if that makes sense, within yourself. It's so funny because you're coming up as if the Moon and the King of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. I feel like it's almost like what the Libra does to you, you kind of do to the Leo. The Moon and the King of Pentacles, I mean, the King of Swords is like the person that throws the rock hides the hand. I'm not getting that. I'm getting more so like when I'm bored, I'm going to hit you up. You know what I mean? But with this, I do feel like you're giving to the Leo, but again, from a very cold place, from not a place of love. What?
I said sorry, I love you.
Sorry. I love you too, but that was awkward. Um, Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Justice, Three of Cups. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like these people being in your energy is what's keeping you stuck and at limbo. You need to go out a little bit more. You need to get like a fresh perspective. You need to hang out with your friends a little bit more and get away from these two because it's not creating any justice for you. What does she expect coming up? The World, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Fool. It's like with the 1 minute you release it, and then the next minute, yeah, Knight of Swords, you go back. The Temperance and the Ten of Cups. But I don't know. I feel like there's also a fear, even though you're not giving the Leo any kind of labels, but there's a fear of being alone. And you hold yourself back from moving towards a new opportunity or even dating other people. The Devil, the Ten of Swords, and the Moon. There's a lot of restriction coming up. And I'm going to be honest, it's because you're dealing with these people. I feel like if you were just to kind of venture off on your own and ask them for space, I feel like you find some kind of grounding in peace and like it's like what I always say, people, you can't heal from a place where you were hurt. Well, you can't get out of confusion if you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to eliminate the confusion, they are the confusion. Does that make sense? So I feel like it's a little bit of like the same old thing that's coming up. Awkward love is the purest. You heard her? She's like getting juice and she's like, "Oh, sorry, I love you." And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "I love you." That was my oldest. Ay, ay. What's her advice in this situation? What's my boo's advice? What's my boo's advice in this situation? Ace of Swords, the World, yeah, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Strength. The Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. You need to, if you're closing out a cycle, you need to set your boundaries. It's closed. Three, I feel like there's a little bit more of self-love that's needed. Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, the Star, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Wands. I feel like there should be like some kind of there could be upcoming energy where you're gonna want a companion, the French, the family and stuff like that, and that's what you should be holding on to. Definitely not allowing someone to hold you back from that. Okay, the Three of Wands and the Eight of Swords, waiting from that from someone. Strength and the Seven of Swords, the Hangman. Holding on to these people is just going to keep you from, it's just going to keep you stuck. Seven of Swords is like, avoidance. And I feel like, your intuition is screaming at you. The Magician, the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like right now, kind of like being alone is where it's at, especially when it comes to manifesting. There may be something here about you kind of, I don't know, there's something about like an agenda, create an agenda for yourself and every day do something like new, whether it's taking a walk, joining the gym, something like that. I feel like you need to be alone in these moments of like confusion and uncertainty, because these two cloud your judgment. One with being so persistent and wanting to be up your behind, and the other one being so avoidant and iffy. All right, my love. Number 43. Number 43. You got fifth house passion. All right, let's see. What are the blockages right now in love for number 43? Hey, where did I put it? Oh, there we go. What are the blockages right now in love for number 43? What are the blockages right now in love for number 43? What are the blockages right now? Seven of Swords, the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy doesn't have to be, just speaks about love. The Six of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Three of Swords. The Seven of Swords, the Strength. The Six of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Moon, the Nine of Pentacles, yeah, the Nine of Cups. What's the Nine of Pentacles? The Death. What's that about? The Three of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. I know you're not gonna like this answer because I wouldn't like it either. What's this? Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Strength, Seven of Wands. What's this blockage here? The Judgment, the King of Pentacles, and the Tower. The Nine of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Hangman. I feel like it's the thought process of, I feel like it's mostly not trusting in the divine that it is going to happen. All right, because it's not on our timing. I mean, I wish that I had like a better answer, but with the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, the Fool, what's the Five of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Hangman, and the Three of Wands? There's still insecurities about the past, and waiting for Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, for something to change in a dynamic. I do want to say though, believe it or not, this also, the blockage in your love life may come from family. It is creating some kind of delay. Eight of Wands, Hangman, and the Three of Wands. Eight of Wands is forward movement with the Hangman, and Three of Wands, though, it speaks about a delay from that forward movement. And it has to do with some kind of maybe family drama, Two of Swords, that hasn't been healed yet. All right, Eight of Swords and the King of Cups, the High Priestess. There's a heavy Pisces here. What's that about? The Five of Swords. I feel like it's also again, I don't know, have you been stepping out in the dating world, because there seems as if there's still some kind of Eight of Swords, King of Cups not opening to your heart chakra. Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, Temperance, and the Four of Wands. And I'm going to be honest with you, and this is actually good, but again, it probably not the message you want to hear. Because you are vibing high, I do see the work, all right? I do see you holding back for that right person. But have you been even like networking out there, right? Let's just say I get it. The dating pool may suck, right? It's like I don't like them, I don't want them. But with the Temperance and the Four of Wands, it's like you're saving yourself for that right person. And I understand. I feel like, so there's a few things here. Not trusting in the divine with the moon and the Nine of Pentacles where they're taking you, because there is a transformation you're going to through. The Two of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. It's coming, but it's almost like you want it in your time. Nine of Cups and the Three of Swords. There may also be a bit of a shallow energy when it comes to your dating. Okay. Not to say entertain someone that you're not attracted to, but are you giving people the opportunity or the chance, right? Or are you judging them quickly? The other side to it is, because you are vibing high, the selection becomes few. Does that make sense? So it's almost like a blessing in disguise until you finally get that person. Maybe you'll understand in that many options are not thrown at you, because with the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles, you're vibing high, right? So it's almost like you're not attracting, thankfully, the trauma bonding, the toxicity, X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? But I feel like overall, it's really just the timing with the divine. It's like, we want it when we want it, and it's not on our timing. The saying, right? That I always say, we plan and God laughs. What's the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles? The Page of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, and the Ten of Swords. It's almost feeling like as if you're never going to get it, and you are. You are. I just feel like there's a few things. There is still some kind of healing around family that I feel like it is bringing some kind of delay. Who is this person in her family? The Queen of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be a father figure, heavy Aries, Judgment, Sagittarius, heavy fire sign. There could be a very masculine individual here that you may need to heal things with, because it is causing some kind of blockage. I don't know if this is like an ongoing issue, or there's some kind of transgenerational barrier here that is interfering with your love life. But I also feel there could also be like not wanting to give some certain people the opportunity. I don't know if it's because, I don't know if it's a status thing. I'm not sure what that is, but I feel like it's a combination of things. The biggest thing is not trusting in the divine, in the timing, and feeling like you're never going to get wish fulfillment, because that's not true, right? But I also feel, because you are vibing so high, obviously the pool becomes less, because you're able to also filter through. Your discernment is just there, right? So it's not like when we're like in a low vibe and energy that we attach ourselves just to anyone that shows us attention. Let me just see something. Oh, what's the current blockage? Be very specific. What's the current blockage? What is it? The Two of Wands, the King of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is the timing. Three of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Death, the Ace of Cups is the timing. The most blockage is this, you not trusting in the timing. The High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles speaks about slowly but surely. The Nine of Cups, the Eight of Wands. But see, you want to take control of the time. Nine of Cups, Eight of Wands, and the Emperor. That's you trying to control some kind of forward movement. That's you trying to control the outcome. The Lovers, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Magician. And it's almost like, is God not even listening to me? Is the divine, have they not been seeing my manifestation? Yeah, they have. But I feel like if they're not throwing any shitty individual at you, that's also a blessing. They're listening. Nine of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords, Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Sun. You got it. It's here. Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Sun. You have the happiness, the world, the Tower, the Six of Cups, but it comes when you least expect it. I know that sounds cliche, but it's the true. What is the Six of Cups in the Tower? The Hangman, the Star, and the Devil. But see, there is a toxicity though within your family dynamic that needs to heal. There's something. Star speaks about your future, right? Star speaks about your wish fulfillment, and the surrounding it is the Hangman, that's stagnation, and the Devil. Who or what does she needs to heal? With who? Hold on, let me find my tarot. Who is this person? The Strength, Leo, Ace of Wands, heavy fire sign, Seven of Wands, someone that you feel very defensive towards, that you need to stand your ground with. There's a very big defensive there's a very big defensive barrier here from you. Six of Cups again, Emperor, and the Hangman. This could be like a father figure. Ten of Pentacles, it's within your family. Death. There's a transformation that's needed. Six of Swords, you need to, yeah, it's like making peace with them. Temperance, the Queen of Wands, heavy fire sign, heavy fire sign. I'm not sure who this is to you, but the Emperor kept coming up. It may not be a father figure, and if your mom can, maybe this could be a mother figure showing up in a very, dominant energy. But there's definitely something here around family that's holding you back, that needs to be healed. And if this is healed, then what? The Page of Wands, the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles. No way. And I always think you're a Libra. You know that. So that's your energy. The Chariot, the Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. There it goes. You're able to release burdens. Knight of Wands. And look, stuff speeds up. So it may not be like a curse per se, but the curse may be in holding grudges or not healing some kind of family situation. And again, healing doesn't mean I'm gonna let someone toxic, even if it's for my family, come back in and we're gonna be besties. No, it's more so like clearing the air. I didn't even realize it. This is here. Again, the Empress, the Page of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. You're a new beginning. What could she expect coming up in love? What could she expect coming up in love? Queen of Swords. In the very near future. Six of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. I see you getting attention. The Justice. And the Six of Cups. Seven of Wands. Here goes the blockage again. Two of Wands. The Ace of Swords. The Nine of Cups. And the Two of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. What's the Seven of Wands? The Nine of Wands. The Eight of Swords. And the Ten of Cups. When you meet people, how could I say this? There's a new beginning here. Ace of Wands, Nine of Swords, King of Swords, and the Hermit. But there's a lot of overthinking. And it goes back to controlling some kind of narrative, controlling some kind of outcome. Six of Wands, Two of Wands, Page of Swords. You have attention here. High Priestess, Seven of Swords, and the World. Why is the Seven of Swords? The Strength, the Four of Swords. There goes the healing again. Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles in the World, the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Magician. I do feel like it's surrounding a family situation here. That's delaying your manifestation. Two of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Swords. Yes, it's leading to sabotage. You may need to have a conversation with someone. I do see love here, but then again, it gets delayed. And the family situation kept coming up. I'm gonna email you something right now. Okay. right, my love. Number 6. Number 6, you got Virgo. Virgo energy here. All right. So you got present, future, and love, and then you got 2 questions. Okay, I got you. So for number 6, what's the present energy around number 6's love life? Okay. What's the present energy around number 6's love life? Presence energy. 10 of Wands. 10 of Swords. Okay. The King of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. A fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, and a 6 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, Page of Wands, High Priestess, King of Cups, and the Empress, the 9 of Wands. I see you releasing something that you've been kind of doing over and over again, trying to push something forward, but something is coming to an end. 10 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Chariot, I see you moving away from that situation. I see you dating someone else. 9 of Swords, but I see you still stressing about that past situation. So I feel like you're moving into some kind of like dating energy with someone while you're stressing about someone else. 3 of Swords, yeah, there's like a third party energy here, but I feel like it's you dealing with 2 people. Tell me about this ending here. The Queen of Wands, the Emperor, and the 8 of Wands. So this could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, heavy Aries energy. 5 of Cups, 7 of Swords. See, the thing is this. I don't know if you're jumping from one situation to the next, but be careful with rebounds, right? Because I don't see that you're healed yet. 5 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. You're trying to mend it with someone else. Un clavo saca otro clavo. I don't know if you're Hispanic, but you know what that, like in Spanish is like one nail removes another nail. So it's like creating a band-aid with someone else. It's a rebound. What's the High Priestess? 3 of Cups and the 3 of Swords and the King of Wands. 2 of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Lovers. So it's like you could be jumping to another situation here, but hiding the fact that you're still hurt. You're hurt by someone else, or you're still, you're still feeling sad, or there's still some kind of sadness around another situation. 6 of Wands, but I see you getting attention from somebody. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. 4 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and a Page of Swords. I don't know if you even feel like this person. 4 of Cups, King and Queen of Cups, the Strength, and the 7 of Cups. Just be careful with, not healing from one situation and jump into another, because the person that you could be dating here, I don't think you even see that. I don't think you even see them as long term or something like that. 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Empress. The 9 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and the 8 of Cups. I still see that you're waiting for someone else. 4 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, the 6 of Cups and the Knight of Wands. You're still waiting for someone else to come back. Tell me about this new person or the one that she's now dating. 3 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 5 of Wands, the Devil, and the Hierophant. I mean, I feel like this is going to turn into some kind of conflict. Someone here could be, is this her? Judgment. I feel like you could become a bit non-committal. So it's like a vicious cycle at the moment. Not being over someone, jumping into another situation, and then when that person is ready, you're not going to be ready to commit, because there's still a lot of like tension, or there's still a lot of healing that you need to do from a past situation. What could she expect coming up in love? What could she expect coming up in love? The Hierophant and the Judgment. Taurus energy, Sagittarius energy. 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. 4 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands, and the Death. Four of Pentacles. I still see you holding on to someone, but I feel like slowly but surely you're going to be releasing them. Okay, there's happiness. There's light outside the tunnel. All right, again, I see the transition from moving on to something else. What's she moving on to? The Nine of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups. See the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Moving towards this situation is going to be a bit sabotaging to your healing because you're not healed from this, from that past situation. I see you moving into a relationship or, again, some kind of situationship with someone else. Five of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ten of Wands, King of Wands. Nine of Wands, Page of Wands, Two of Wands, Justice. Tell me about this past situation that's coming back. Girl, what you got going on? So you're dating someone, you're moving towards someone else. The past person returns. I see that's happy news for you. The lovers, the lovers, the devil and the seven of swords. This person is sneaky as hell too, and they got someone else in their energy. I don't know if they're committed or they're married or they're still hung up on someone else or they're tied to someone else. So where does this all leave her here? The Fool, the Seven of Wands, and the King of Swords, the Tower, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. It leaves you in your head. What about the new person? The Six of Swords, the Hangman, the King of Pentacles, the World, the Ace of Pentacles. The new person moves on to someone else. And the other person? The Hermit, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Empress, and the Three of Swords. And your past person, the one that you want to come back around, that's coming back around, they're still holding on to someone else. They're still suffering over someone else. Girl, we need a fresh slate here. We need a fresh slate. It's like a vicious cycle, you know? Does this person for feel bad or have remorse for how he treated her? I guess he's a Sag. Does the Sagittarius feel bad for how he treated her? Is there any remorse here for how he treated her? The Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, the Fool, the Star, and the Seven of Cups, the Tower, the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Fool, the Empress, and the Six of Wands. The Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Justice, and the Page of Swords. I don't see him feeling bad at all. Page of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. The Magician. Is this what he's going towards? The Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Swords. I don't see him feeling bad. I see him actually trying to get attention elsewhere. How does he feel about her? King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. He's trying to avoid you. High Priestess, the Emperor, and the Five of Swords. Knight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. He's trying to like keep distance from you. He feels like Five of Swords and a Seven of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Six of Swords. It's going to create some kind of sabotage energy. I don't know if it's between him and someone else if he sticks around. I don't see him feeling regret. He feels regret about someone else from his past or someone that he's still hooked on. And maybe, I don't know if you know, but he could have created some kind of tower moment to move forward with someone else. I don't see the remorse as yet. What are his current feelings for her? What are his current feelings for her? What are the Sagittarius' current feelings for her? Knight of Swords, the Death, the Eight of Swords, and the Strength. The Four. All right, hold on. I'm trying to see where I left off at because it's just like cut off. Girl, what you got going on? So you're dating someone, you're moving on to someone else. They're still so it's gonna create some kind of sabotage energy towards the death, the Eight of Swords, and the Strength. The four, how he treated her. Is there any remorse here for how he treated her? The Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. All right, I'm gonna pull this spread again because for some reason. So your next question was there any remorse? I was saying that I didn't see any remorse on his end. I saw more so like he's getting attention elsewhere. I didn't see any kind of sadness or regret on his end for how he treated you. I just feel like he's kind of like off to the next thing. Because I feel like he's still stuck on someone from his past. And he could feel as if you are interfering with some kind of forward movement for him to move towards someone else. So your next question was what are his feelings for you? What are this person's true blue feelings? Let me go here. What are the Sagittarius's true blue feelings for her? That's the one I was doing just now, but it got cut off. What are the Sagittarius's true blue feelings for her? The Page of Cups and the Eight of Swords. The Six of Cups. The Knight of Cups and the Seven of Cups. The Page of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Emperor, the Three of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Temperance. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like he's friend zoning you. Okay, he's like friend zoning you here. Seven of Cups and the Temperance. The Star. What's the Seven of Swords? Ten of Wands. It's like he doesn't see a future here. Nine of Wands. He feels like it will be kind of like hard to step up or to what's the Nine of Wands, Eight of Swords, and the Emperor, the Six of Pentacles to kind of give to the King of Cups, Six of Cups, Three of Swords, the Moon. What he's hiding is some kind of heartbreak from someone else. Knight of Cups and the Six of Swords, the Hangman, and he feels stuck. Seven of Cups and the Temperance, the Eight of Cups. So he feels like it's just best to kind of move from this situation because Tower, the Death, and the Wheel of Fortune, he feels like he needs to move out of this cycle. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. What's his Ace of Cups? The Page of Wands, the Empress. Who's this? Is this her? Nine of Swords. This is someone else he's stressing. He's not over someone. And that's what I'm saying. Like the vicious cycle of hurt people hurt people. Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords, and the Temperance. He feels as if he needs to walk away and and it was the same thing. He wants to get attention elsewhere. How else does he feel about her? The Sun, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Cups, the Hierophant, the Five of Cups, see, and the Empress. He doesn't see you as like marriage or the Empress and having his children or it's more so like having fun. The Sun, the Nine of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Like he likes the sex, he likes to hang out with you. But with the Five of Cups, Three of Pentacles, he doesn't really see building with you. Three of Pentacles, Death, and the Knight of Swords. He doesn't see like a family dynamic. Four of Wands, yeah, Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. He doesn't see working things out towards commitment. I feel like he's still hung up on someone else. So it's almost like a friend zoning. Three of Pentacles, he doesn't really see building with you. Three of Pentacles, definitely. Okay. All right, my love. Number 26, you got Neptune, you got Vision. All right, number 26, Neptune, Vision. You may want to look up that placement. All right, so let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. For number 26, the Leo. What's the T on the Aquarius after no contact? What's the T on this Aquarius? Since the Leo has been gone, what's been going on with this Aquarius? What's been going on with this Aquarius? Knight of Swords and the Two of Wands, the Empress. Ooh, the Seven of Cups. And the Ten of Pentacles. Knight of Swords, the Judgment. He went back to someone. To the baby mama, most likely. But yeah, there's other people here. The Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles. So he may be going through drama with his baby mama, but he's trying to fight for her. Two of Wands and the Hangman. Yeah, the Hermit. This man don't know what he want. The Devil. What's the Devil and the Empress and the Hierophant? Six of Swords. What's the Devil and the Empress? Temperance. He's trying to heal some kind of toxicity between him and his baby mama. Seven of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Page of Swords. But he's interested in someone else. All right. He's interested in someone else. What is your sign again? You're the Leo, right? Yeah. I feel like Eight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. It's so funny. He's trying to heal something with his baby mama, but he also is interested in someone else here. Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands. But the funny thing is that he doesn't want it to be tied up to a family situation. So this is someone non-committal, just playing with people's head. What's been going on since the Leo been gone? The Two of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Six of Pentacles. He's been juggling people in secret. The Tower, the Sun. Oh, he's about to get exposed. Okay, either he got exposed or he's about to. The Death, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Oh, this is her. King of Swords. So what's the exposing energy? The Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the World, the Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. I'm not sure if he lives with someone right now, but he may be getting kicked out. Four of Cups, Ace of Cups. You know what's so funny? He's about to get exposed from all these people. I feel like you found out. Everybody else is about to find out, and now he's going to be all alone. Okay, he's gonna be now all alone. Like he's not gonna have the Sagittarius, the baby mama, anybody else. Four of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Five of Cups. He's gonna be left lonely. Six of Cups, the Moon, and the Queen of Pentacles. The Three of Cups, the Three of Swords. Yeah, and the Ace of Swords. What's that about? Eight of Pentacles. That's his baby mama. Nine of Pentacles. What about her? The Two of Swords. Now the joke's on him because his baby mama may also have a third party. She got a secret person that she may be going towards. So again, he's gonna lose out on all these people that he's been talking to. Ace of Swords and the Three of Swords. He's about to hit rock bottom, girl. That man is about to suffer. Let me see if I can pull something out from the. Let me see if I see it real quick. Is this it? Mm-hmm. All right. Tell me more about what's going on with this Aquarius since number 26 has been gone. What else has been going on with him? Sword and Rose, ship, hammer. All right, let me see. Where did I leave off again? Hold on. All right. Tell me more about what's going on with this Aquarius since the Leo, since number 26 has been gone. What else has been going on with him? Where did I leave off again? Where did I leave off, Astro? Do you remember? Hold on. All right. Tell me more about what's going on with this Aquarius. Going on with him. Where did I leave off again? Does anybody know where I left off? Anyways, so I feel like he's about to get caught by all these people. I feel like his baby mama is definitely spying on him. But the funny thing is that all these people are gonna realize like he wasn't the jackpot. All right, they were just wasting time. And again, this is not someone that is commitment material. And I feel like with Phoenix in reverse threatening and photo proof, this is someone here that doesn't feel even if he gets caught, he will lie about it. It's like that freaking song. I don't know if how old you are, but it wasn't me by Shaggy. That's him. And I feel like he isn't willing to even change with Phoenix in reverse. Like he has no desire to change. Cut down, have faith, and haunted. What's going on with this Aquarius? Key on the ring, not enough. You see fake accounts. Like I'm telling you, I don't know. He could be what's key on the ring? He got many options, coffin, but they're about to all come to an end. Hooked and girl with a snake. All right. There could be some kind of exposing girl with a snake and fake accounts, karmic friends, fishing for comments and seduction. I don't know. One of these women could be having some kind of friends that could be like sneaking or spying on him or something like that, or coming through his fake accounts to like catch him. Caught a case, Lord, soulmates, and romantic girl. Caught a case is here. Let's see why. Why is caught a case? Because that would be an STD. You dodged a bullet. What's caught a case? The Eight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Chariot. The Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. What's that about? The Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Moon. What's the Moon? You know what's so funny is that the person that I would say like his baby mama, yeah, the Empress, she doesn't trust him. She could have experienced some kind of like sexual infection from him or something like that, or maybe something was off. All right, maybe I know this is a lot right now, but maybe like her BV was off and she knows who the hell he is. What else has been going on with him since the Leo has been gone with this Aquarius? The Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Emperor, and the Knight of Cups. I feel like he's trying to pursue the baby mama, all right? But Seven of Swords, the World, and the Ten of Wands, his cheating ways is so hard for him to stop. Nine of Swords and Eight of Cups, he finds it very hard to not invest in other people. It's almost like he has grass is greener syndrome. Ace of Swords, Empress, and the Hierophant, the Six of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Five of Cups. I feel like his baby mom is about to come in on another love situation, and he's gonna feel it. Girl, you dodged a whole bullet. You dodged a whole chancleta. Because what? Mm-mm-mm. All right, number 22. You got Mars. Mars. All right. For number 22, what are ours intentions towards number 22? What are ours true blue intentions with number 22? What are ours true blue intentions with number 22? What are ours true blue intentions with number 22? the Moon, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. Why is the Moon and the Three of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Four of Pentacles? What is the Moon? The Three of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay. The Hangman, the Two of Cups. Okay. The High Priestess and the Judgment. Okay. Are these two people the same? Six of Swords, Tower, Page of Cups. Yes or no? Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like this person's true intentions is to move things to like some kind of relationship here, to a relationship, Two of Cups. He wants some kind of breakthrough, but what I feel like he wants is to actually shift your perception on not trusting, or maybe there's maybe not trusting him, but not trusting the situation, and not being not being very defensive, being very insecure maybe about relationships. All right, with the Ten of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, he may feel like you're still trying to heal from another situation. You're still trying to balance your energy, and I feel like this is someone that's really trying to shift your perception on that. I feel like he's definitely trying to manifest some kind of emotional side to you, because maybe what he gets from you, yeah, Five of Pentacles, he may get a little bit of insecurity, like you're not sure about him. Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords, I don't know. So he wants to manifest the emotional side of you. Queen of Cups, yeah, Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords, High Priestess, and a Six of Pentacles. He sees you, he sees your worth. King of Swords, he sees your worth. I don't know if you're divorced. Okay, that could be something here as well. But with the King of Wands, the Judgment, and the Four of Cups, the King of Cups, the Hermit, and the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like this is someone that why is the Hermit? The Devil, the Sun, and the Temperance. Is this on how he feels about her? The Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. I do want to say though, this is someone here that feels like you may go back to someone else. All right. He also spies on you a little bit. All right. He feels like it's just a matter of time that he may catch you doing something. Why? The Seven of Swords, the Emperor, and the Two of Pentacles. I don't know if you cheated on this person before, or there was some kind of sneaky energy. There's some kind of mistrust here. Even though he wants you to shift your perception, he spies on you a little bit. What are his intentions with her? This is weird. What are his intentions with her? The Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Six of Cups. He wants to work things out with you. He wants to put in the effort. Emperor, Ten of Cups, and a Knight of Cups. He does. So I don't know if you dealt with this person before. Maybe that's why you guys have like some kind of backstory that is kind of creating some kind of insecurity from both of you. Knight of Swords, Five of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. I feel like he wants to fight for you. Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. He wants to show you the effort. What are his true intentions? Page of Cups, Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles. He wants to make you his wife. All right. I don't know. It may be like make a baby with you too. So I feel like his intentions are pure. I don't know if you guys have some kind of backstory where he feels like he needs to prove himself a little bit more, but there is also an energy of him not trusting you. All right. He may be spying on you. He doesn't like maybe some kind of attention that you got, or Seven of Swords Emperor. I'm not sure who did what, because this could be a situation if you dealt with him and he was a liar, or he did something sneaky, he's judging you by him. Or if you did it, well, that's where the insecurity is coming from. But I do feel like he wants to fight and he wants to put in the effort for sure. All right. Number three. Number three. You got Gemini. All right, my love. All right, so you want a 3-month energy forecast. Does that cover everything or specific topic, love, relationship? Okay. For number 3, did you want a specific topic or did you want me to do general? Are you still here? Questions are closed, my lovey, my divinely Shelley. Did you want me to do love or general for your 3-month love and relationship? Gotcha. Okay. All right. Overall love energy in the next 3 months for number 3. Overall love for number 3. What could she expect in the next 3 months in love? Ooh, Ace of Swords and the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Cups. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's see. Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, the Justice, and the Tower. You may be Page of Swords. You may be hearing about some kind of karma. Ace of Wands, the Hangman, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Somebody's going to try to sneak back into your energy, the Judgment, to get another opportunity. There could be an apology here. And this is definitely an ex, obviously. Okay, I feel like with the Tower, King of Swords, and the Nine of Wands, Magician, Gemini energy, I have it all here, really. I have Sagittarius, Pisces, Libra, Scorpio. Somebody's coming back. The Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, yep. The Ten of Wands, they want to release some kind of burden. All right, what is this? King of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Tower. The Page of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Empress. What's that about? The High Priestess, the Knight of Swords, and are these two people the same? Six of Swords, Two of Swords. You're going to have an option between two. One that's going to want to come back and reconcile. And there's someone else here, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that you could be dealing with. All right, High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, and the Chariot. You could be moving towards that person. The King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Two of Cups. Yeah, Eight of Wands, the World, and the Seven of Wands. But I don't know. There's some kind of unfinished business with someone else. Ten of Cups, Five of Cups, the Temperance. Somebody is feeling sad without you. Four of Swords, the Fool, and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to have to think long and hard on a new opportunity that could be coming in. I'm not sure if it's with this air sign or the person coming back around. We're going to see. So you're going to have an option between two, a possible reconciliation and someone else that you're dealing with already. All right. So do you want me to start in February since we just started, or March? You're in no contact with the Libra. Okay, gotcha. We'll see. Do you want February or March since we just started February? Okay, babes. Got you, Seagoat Goddess. Okay. What's love looking like in February? What's love looking like in February for number 3? Magician in reverse. Tower in reverse. Gemini, Scorpio energy. The Three of Swords. The Page of Cups and the Three of Cups. Okay, Ace of Cups. Five of Wands. Ten of Swords. King of Swords. The air sign comes back. The Chariot. What's the Magician in reverse? The Temperance. Yeah. There's some kind of, but be careful because there's some kind of manipulation here. All right. This person feels like they don't want tower in reverse. See, has 6 of Wands. They don't want the tower to fall here. 5 of Wands. This may end up in an argument though. 6 of Swords. This person is very combative. They come back wrong. They want another chance, but they come back wrong. They come back manipulative, argumentative. 3 of Swords and a 10 of Swords. Yeah, the Justice. They want to heal a situation though. They're just not very good at communicating. What's the 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups? The King of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. I feel like you may end up blocking this person because they come back wrong. I see you getting contact from them. Then what happens in February? Knight of Cups, the Moon, and the Lovers. The Knight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 5 of Cups. The 6 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. I see you be very anxious on whether or not you want to deal with this person again. This person is like, they disappointed you. The Moon, yeah, the 4 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. I feel like your intuition, though, there's something about your insecurity knowing that this is not going to move forward. This is not the one. This is not going to move forward into a commitment. So I feel like in this month, you're going to be very much in your head on whether or not you want to take someone back, even though you know that this is not it. This is not someone, King of Pentacles, that you may want to commit to. Hey, hello from Los Angeles. All right, what's March looking like in love for her? What's March looking like in love? What's March looking like in love for her? Yes, Liz, I'm still on, boo. What's March looking like in love? What's March looking like in love for her? 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. The Tower and the Page of Swords. 8 of Cups, Ace of Swords, 9 of Cups. You got new love. Okay, you got somebody else here. However, I feel like you're going to be closing out a cycle with someone that you feel is like drama, like arguments. I see something new though coming in. All right, I see something new. 4 of Swords, 10 of Wands. I feel like you're going to be releasing 5 of Wands, this combative ass person that's trying to apologize. All right, but I feel like there's so much arguments here. 3 of Wands. All right, or what's the drama? What's the 5 of Wands with this person? The Star, the 2 of Cups, the Justice, the Knight of Wands, the 6 of Cups. This person is going to try to really fight for you and be like all up in your energy. Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. I see a new person here, a possible fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Tower, 3 of Swords, 7 of Cups. But I feel like you're not going to know what to do. The Moon, the 6 of Cups, who you want to give your energy to because you have someone new. Page of Swords, 3 of Cups, and the Hangman. The King of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Temperance. What about that? The Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Page of Pentacles. I don't know. I see you dating somebody new here. But I still feel like you think about a future with this air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Tell me about this new. The Hierophant, the 6 of Wands, girl, and the Queen of Pentacles. Girl, if you fumble this new person, I'm gonna beat you behind. All right, because this seems like something very stable. This seems like someone very wise, very mature, and wants commitment. All right. But I feel like you're gonna be like in your head on what you want to do, who you want to date, who you want to be with, because this other person is here is trying to like come back in and heal the situation with you. That air sign. I feel like we need to swipe Danny's forehead and give her some water, girl. All right, so that was what March, April. What's April looking like for you in love? What's April looking like for her in love? What's April looking like for her in love? What's April looking like for her in love? Here you go again. 7 of Cups and the 2 of Swords, being conflicted about all these options that you got. The 7 of Swords in reverse. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. The 4 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. What's the 7 of Cups? The 10 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, the King of Cups. The new person may be a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. King of Pentacles. Oh boy. Okay, girl. 10 of Wands. You're going to be burdened. The Temperance. You may have to take your time because you're at a crossroads on what you want to do. Okay, I was able to hop on the same live. Yay! Okay, so in April, girl, I see you being burdened off of these options. Okay, Temperance and the King of Cups. You have someone here that is in a lot of sadness and regret that wants to come back. Okay. I feel like with the Emperor, Four of Pentacles, and the Tower, though, there is something about Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Judgment. Somebody be careful because in April, you may get exposed that you're dealing with two people. Somebody finds out that you're still dealing. I don't know if it's the new person finding out that you're still holding on to this past person. All right. Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah. The Devil, the 10 of Pentacles. And that's why you're being non committal. Four of Wands and the King of Pentacles, Five of Swords. I feel like there's something here. I want to say with the new person that wants to move towards commitment, but there's interference. Five of Swords, Three of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Four of Pentacles. It feels like somebody here finds out that you are juggling two people. All right. So, girl, Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. What's that about? The Star, the Judgment, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. What's this? The Nine of Swords. You may end up fumbling somebody here, and somebody may end up walking away from you because you're still dealing with two people. Is this the new person finding out? The Chariot. Yeah, heavy water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, heavy Cancer energy. Girl, drama. Drama, you about to get exposed. Okay, so you better watch it. Whew, girl, I was not expecting that. All right. Number 27. Only me, girl. Number 27. Okay. All right. What can, oh, number 27, you got Pluto, rebirth. All right. What's next up in this family situation with the father of her children and her? What can she expect coming up with the father of her children and her when it comes to this family situation and co-parenting? Yes, girl, keep me posted. What can number 27 expect? The King of Cups, will she be able to have a peaceful co-parenting situation with him? The High Priestess, heavy Pisces energy. The Chariot, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Oh boy. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the Empress, the Page of Pentacles, and the Death. Okay. Okay, girl. The Sun, the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Two of Cups. What's the Ten of Swords and the Death? The King of Wands, the Temperance, and okay, how's the co-parenting situation goes? The Emperor, the Four of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Fool. The Fool, the Page of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Judgment, the World, and the Two of Pentacles. I do feel like there's a balance coming in. That's why you got the card Rebirth. Okay, you have a Ten of Swords and a Death. You got an ending to a bad situation, which is good. All right. I do feel like there's healing here. You and this person is going to have like a very heart to heart conversation. All right. I do feel like the confusion ends. And I do feel like he's going to want to reconcile. And I even mentioned if you don't reconcile with him, what happens? I feel like he's going to be in his head for a little bit. All right. Queen of Wands, the Fool, and the Page of Swords. I feel like he's going to get the point. This is over. And I feel like with the World and the Two of Pentacles, there is balance that comes in. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Moon. What's the Moon? The Six of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Tower. What's the Tower? The Strength, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. With Six of Wands, Eight of Wands. Okay. And the Hierophant. I feel like there is. I feel like after this cycle is closed out, he actually moves on to another commitment. All right. And it seems like you and him will actually create peace and reconciliation as co-parenting, especially if you don't want this. I see that he kind of gets the point. He has something unexpected. He has healing coming in. There is like a compromise. I feel like with the Three of Pentacles, there's like a contract. There's like an agreement. And he ends up moving on towards a commitment. So he's off your back. So that's why you got rebirth, because Ten of Swords, Death, and the Two of Cups, there is a transformation coming up between you guys. Now, in this would be a rebirth with your relationship. But I specifically asked, if you don't want him back, what would happen? I feel like he will eventually come around because he has another situation, another love situation that comes in. So it kind of gets him off your back. What's her advice in this situation? Eight of Swords, the Hangman, the Chariot, the King of Cups, and the High Priestess, the Justice, the Hermit, the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like less is more with him. Okay. Try not to be combative. I feel like less is more. Just try to keep the peace. The Three of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. I do see again the co-parenting agreement. I see you guys moving forward. Nine of Cups and the Knight of Cups. The Star, the Five of Swords, and the Five of Wands. The interference is the back and forth argument. Judgment, Four of Cups, and I do see him feeling rejected. Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, and the Two of Cups. I feel like you could definitely set healthy boundaries. It doesn't have to be combative. All right. Especially always emphasizing the children. What's her advice? The Five of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Moon. Just know that he is retaliating from a hurt place. All right, just give him time. Ace of Cups, yes, the Temperance and the Strength. He will heal. All right, he is coming on from a very vindictive place. He will heal. Things are going to turn out. So I feel like it's not like kill him with kindness. It's just like less is more. Don't go back and forth with him. He is hurting. He wants you back. And he is coming from a very spiteful place, which isn't okay. But I do feel like that's why, again, you got the card of rebirth. You got healing. You have a new opportunity. All right. That's like the death and the rebirth of something else. And the Ten of Swords is there. So it's like the death of that hard situation. All right. Number 21. Ooh, number 21. You got Venus. You got Venus, number 21. All right. Whatever comes out, what I should know, whatever. Ooh, number 21. My iPad just died. Everything just dying out. Everything just dying out. Hold on. Let me see. This is the last question. Meanwhile, that charges. So whatever comes out for number 21. Whatever comes out for number 21. Whatever comes out for number 21. The Page of Wands, the Moon, the Death, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Empress, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Five of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Page of Wands, the Tower, the Knight of Wands. What's the Moon? The Emperor, the Page of Swords in the world. Is this her ex? Lord God, the Hangman. Yes or no? He's a Pisces, right? Your ex spies on you through social media to see if you're talking to someone. I think I told you this before, and I think you told me he doesn't. He may be looking through your phone. I know that you guys don't live in proximity, but he's very much, very well aware of what you got going on. Hmm. Four of Pentacles and the Devil. There's a very big obsession here. He spies on you. Three of Wands, even though you're at a distance, the Strength, Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, he's very hell-bent on making something right. All right. What's the Four of Swords, the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups? The Lovers, the Three of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Fool. Keep your boundaries up. Two of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Hermit, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Temperance, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. He got new love coming his way. He got new love coming his way, girl. Finally, Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, yeah, and the Sun. He got new love coming his way, but you need to be very careful with him. I don't know why I feel like he's hacked into some of your things, okay? But he may have a water sign coming towards him, a Leo or a Cancer. You're about to get rid of his ass too. All right, let's see. Haha. All right. How is this gonna go for her? This pizza bar after work. How is this gonna go for her? How will this go for her? The pizza bar. The Knight of Wands. If she goes, how will this go? The Knight of Wands, the Death and the Six of Swords, the Judgment and the Emperor, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Devil. Three of Cups, King of Swords, Justice, Five of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Why is this Devil and this Emperor? The Hangman. Ah, Two of Pentacles. Okay. Is this her? Yeah. See, the thing is, okay, what's this King of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Death? The Six of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Star. You may be meeting someone there, but the thing is that you're holding on to outcomes, right? The devil, like the devil and the emperor is someone very controlling of like some kind of outcome, like, oh my God, is this going to shift it? You know what I'm saying? Just go with the energy of flow. Knight of Wands, Three of Cups, Page of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. You may end up meeting someone there. What is this here? The Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. You may end up meeting someone there. Heavy Libra energy. But why is the Five of Cups? The Magician, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Pentacles. You're in your head though. I feel like, you know what it is? You need to let things just play out, right? Don't like overthink it, because it's so funny. You may meet someone there, but at the fact that you're trying to be controlling, the High Priestess, you know what I mean? It's like it's coming. You know what I mean? But it feels like the Ace of Cups, the Three of Swords is like if you don't meet anyone there, you're gonna be disappointed. The Sun. Let me pull another spread. because it's like yes and no. And I feel like it's because the divine don't want you to know. It's like let it come to you naturally. You know what I mean? What could she expect tomorrow at this pizza bar? Oh, see? Ten of Wands in reverse, release the burden. What could she expect tomorrow at this pizza bar? The Three of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Justice, the Chariot, and the Ace of Pentacles. I do feel like this would be a great opportunity for you to release some steam. All right, Five of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Six of Pentacles. Six of Wands, the Devil, the Nine of Cups, the Tower. What's the Tower and the Chariot? The Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Four of Cups. I don't know if you end up going, girl. You may have some kind of travel delays. You may end up having some kind of travel delays around your car or something like that. What's the Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and a Justice? Nine of Cups, Strength, and the Nine of Wands. The World, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. The Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Four of Wands. I don't know, it's telling me more so as if there's some kind of travel issue here. Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Lovers. I don't know, this could be around your children as well. Ah, wait. Mm-mm. There's something around here around your husband too, because I was like, why was the Emperor and the Devil? I don't know. There could be some kind of issue with you going tomorrow, and it may be surrounding him. Mm-hmm. Because tell me, Ten of Swords, the Lovers, and the Six of Cups, it has to do with your children. But I also feel like there's a bit of Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Four of Cups. Like there's like somebody or something that is trying to prohibit you from going. It may not happen. Seven of Wands and the King of Swords. Yeah. Three of Cups, High Priestess, and the Magician. The Empress, the Four of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. It may not happen tomorrow. But if she goes, the Devil, the Fool, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the King of Cups, the Ace of Cups. Okay, Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, the Chariot, the Four of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. You may be meeting someone if you do go. Queen of Cups, Strength, and the Knight of Swords, Justice. But see, there's something about him here telling you not to go. All right? There's something about him telling you not to go. And the funny thing, he's trying to be manipulative. Let me know. Channel message from her. Oh, how does the rest of the month look for her? How does the rest of the month look for her? How does the rest of the month? Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the King of Wands, the King of Cups, the Devil. I see you working a lot. Okay. Overworking yourself here. The Tower. What's the Tower? The Four of Wands and the King of Cups, Magician. What's the Tower? King of Swords. Lord God. What's the Tower? The Magician, the King of Swords, King of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Why is the King of Swords? Seven of Pentacles. Chariot. Make sure you're saving this month, okay? Eight of Cups, Six of Pentacles. What's the Six of Pentacles? Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands, Ace of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. You do have new love here. Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Star. And then your ex-husband is here trying to make things work again. Chariot, the Devil, and the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. Why is the Chariot and the Devil? You may have some kind of car issues. That may be the expense that I'm telling you to save for. King of Wands, Six of Wands, Strength, the Three of Cups, the Justice, and the Three of Wands. And here goes your ex again, waiting for you to reconcile. Jesus, he irks me at this point. He really does. He really does. King of Pentacles, Two of Wands. What's the Two of Wands? The Hangman, the Ace of Wands, and the Temperance. You have someone that you could be meeting. Nine of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and a Nine of Swords. the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. But Jesus, he's such a freaking block for you, girl. Your ex is a block for you. I'm gonna message you. I'm gonna message you because hit me up on Instagram because there's something I want to tell you. Channel message from her King of Swords. Yeah. But I hit me up on Instagram because yeah. Channel message from the King of Swords. Channel message from the King of Swords. The Three of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Justice, the Four of Pentacles, and the Tower. The Six of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. The Star. This person, I mean, they're just waiting to meet you. Seven of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, here it goes. King of Swords, Four of Swords, and the King of Wands. There's blockages right now with meeting this person. What's the Knight of Wands? Nine of Swords, Five of Swords. There's interference right now. Ten of Cups. So things are moving a little bit kind of delayed, slow, because somebody's like you're tied up to something else. You may have an option between two. King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Temperance, and the Six of Pentacles. The Tower, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Four of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Page of Swords. I don't know, girl. This would be this person saying, like, what you got going on over there? Yep, it sure is, girl. This is why I'm like, I need you to just to hit me up because we're gonna run this energy again. Mm-hmm. Four of Wands, Five of Cups, Page of Swords, Tower, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the Empress. Like everything is around your husband. All right, everyone. Hit me up and we'll rerun this energy. We'll talk about it. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, big bro, for hanging on and really helping me out. That means a lot. Something is going on with my eye. It really hurts. Astral, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everyone that participated. If I don't get the timestamp tonight, please understand why. I am tired. I will timestamp it in the morning. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to keep your karma balanced. I will see you guys on the next one.